If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The ball bounces through. Zone, and it will be a touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. To the air. It's Salter. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield. It's Welsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Surging forward on the sneak.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it, and the offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, it's Durham. He's loose. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The linebacker showed off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Send the tight end in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
First play of the period will be a second down. On the run, it's Hayden. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Buffaloes get the first down.
Third and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, a lot of space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Gets the back moving. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tries to take the top off. A full dive to haul that one in. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just laying out. He's giving you a little bit of everything today, what he's been able to do, but I'm going to continue to highlight this guy. I mean, he just keeps making play after play, and those stats are working their way up.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Using his legs, it's Hayden. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a running room at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air, it's Salter. That's caught. It's Hayden. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw it to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Salter. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover two, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. There he goes to the left. Wide open spaces. Past it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He fires to the left side. He toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Going up top again. A shot toward the end zone. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Quarterback may change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is an offense that practices these situations. It's game management. It's late in the game. You've already got the lead. You don't have to force it on 3rd and short in this area of the field. Just throw it away, kick a field goal, and now you've got a 2-possession lead.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on foot. no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
It's caught downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. LSU right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning.
And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Another defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Puts it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Wingo. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He might want another play. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. And the Longhorns will move the sticks. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the two-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. On target. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. LSU lining up first and goal. Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Dances away to buy time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic. Guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Got room to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help. Into a big return, they'll mark him down at the 29. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Wide receiver going in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Under fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Nussmeier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback
wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going up top. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He spins that thing down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking for space, it's Gibson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback moving.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Tourney on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Texas. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man he'll get rid of of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught close to the marker, it's Durham. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He might want another play. They just keep firing. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throws for the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They'd hope to come up with explosive plays, and they use one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lockett.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
To the air, it's Manning. Still looking, on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready, set. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. Chugged it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Wants to pass. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. first down here for the offense. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play.
Going deep. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning.